Year 73 of the Cosmic Era. The second war between the planet Earth and the plant space colonies, incited by the Break the World incident, finally came to an end after a long and agonizing conflict. The radical social management system known as the Destiny Plan was abandoned after the death of its advocate, former Chairman Durandal. Yet, in the aftermath of that battle, sorrow and confusion remained.
In the end, I just keep making the same mistakes. After all the suffering and doubt, I just keep fighting and fighting and fighting. But no matter what I do, nothing changes. Has every single decision I've ever made been wrong?
Kira.
That's why Lacus chose him and abandoned me. Am I useless to her? I can't do anything. I can't give her what she needs. Nothing at all. I can't even make her smile anymore, let alone bring her peace. And she betrayed me because it's what I deserve.
The so-called fair and equal society they propose is governance under the Destiny Plan. And as I have previously stated, I would never agree to such a thing. Making mistakes, changing oneself, having dreams, a society where none of those things are allowed, where a person's value is decided by genetics, I will never entrust my own worthiness to someone else. Furthermore, forcing such a thing on others through violence and terror, that is beyond unacceptable. Every living being should have the freedom to choose their own destinies. And I, too, will keep fighting for that cause. For you should never allow someone who doesn't even love you to determine what you are worth.
But where does it stem from? I don't believe it to be those trivial differences. Rather, our unbalanced society that's the real cause. These days, no one is truly free from the horrors of war. And that breeds nothing but dissatisfaction and discontent. Everything from the distribution of wealth to the very value of a human life is unfairly weighed in our society. That is the root of all conflict. But just imagine a society where everyone is equally needed by someone else. The discord between naturals and coordinators would be eclipsed by pure progression. That's what I think.
I guess Lacus must have changed quite a bit since I last saw her. What? She can't be happy unless you do what she wants. You have to be useful in order to please her. The Lacus I know would never say that sort of thing to someone she loves. She wants a partner that can walk together with her on the path to achieving that peace. Step by step, no matter how small. I think you should go ask her that yourself. Come on, get up. Let's go save her. Together. There are just some things that don't come across unless you put them into words.
This is the proposition from Queen Aura of Foundation. And I believe the plants received the same proposal. I hear you, Toya. But don't forget, there's always two sides to every transaction. Sounds about right. Since Foundation's establishment, they've shown incredible advances in both technology and economy. But their relations with Eurasia are poor. And of course, with the example they set by breaking away, others are following suit. It's because of their Prime Minister, Orphe Lam Tao. Former Chairman Durandal thought quite highly of his talent. President, could this be related to the Destiny Plan?
Maybe he still doesn't fully trust me after all.
Huh?
I mean, the commander almost always fights solo on the battlefield.
I know, but it's just to keep the damage to a minimum.
Still, it doesn't make sense. 'Cause, like, what does he need us for, you know? The commander, he looked me right in the eye, and he said to me that we should fight together. And I was so moved by his words, I joined Compass without a second thought.
Well, are your second thoughts catching back up to you?
No, it's nothing like that. I just want to make myself useful, so I can actually help the commander in the first place, you know?
You need to cut that out. Making passes at your own boss?
Oh, really? And what's it to you?
I mean, are you seriously in love with him? It's weird.
Of nothing! Come on, let's go!
Shin, you dumb brat.
On it!
Shin, the hell's going on? There it is. Never tell me the odds. Why aren't you coming back, Shin? Such an idiot.
What is this?
Shin!
Shin!
What?
You jerk! I thought you were dead, you stupid, stupid, stupid!
The Archangel crew is safe in here with us. I've analyzed the flight path and narrowed down which sector the Foundation shuttle is headed towards.
Come on.
All bulkheads, force close! Just let her have this. Imagine how frustrating it's been to have only been able to watch until now. Cavalier, take off!
I don't think he trusts you at all, to be honest. After all, you're the guy they call the Freedom Killer.
The Freedom Killer?
Really? You guys didn't know? Yes, ignorance is bliss. But someone who could shoot you in the back at any time? I would have trust issues with someone like that, too.
Agnes, stop!
Hey, why don't you pass the justice to me? Come on, that thing is wasted on someone like you. My skills and evaluations were always better than yours back at the academy.
Agnes! That's
Yeah,
enough!
I always thought that was weird, even during the war, that you'd be picked for Faith. But I guess former Chairman Durandal must have picked you because you'd make the perfect little pawn.
Leave it to us, Commander. A mythological monster that lives in the water. Guess that means there's all sorts of creepy stuff going on in that country. Moss! Herbert! Grab my hand, kid! Well, what exactly can we even do about it? We've got no mobile suits and no ship. Good for you, hotshot. Hilda Huckton! In the Galgoon! We're off! The Black Knights are here. You're not touching the Millennium. Miss Lacus, glad you're back with us. It's payback for my men!
The current death toll is at 257, 68 of which were civilians. And that number will probably increase. The report of him being on site was fake. What they want is for Zaf to commit a border violation. Looks like their reconstruction's further along than we thought. All right. Then the Foundation Army will prioritize evacuation guidance for civilians while also containing the enemy forces. Our objective is to apprehend and secure Colonel Mikhail, and upon his capture, we will demand the enemy's complete surrender to minimize the loss of human life. The Archangel will command from the front line.
Yeah, nice job. No problems with the machines, huh? All right, you guys liking the new models? Didn't bring a mothership again. Just another surprise attack with a bunch of mobile suits. And he's been using his own name as bait. All just to lure them into a trap. Same tactics he used at Doma, Aaron, and Laiha. They've either got some talented civilians, or damn good government. So, the much-rumored Black Knights, I take it. How about that? Guess I shouldn't be surprised the Black Knights were actually a bunch of teenage brats. Probably. But... well, they just don't come off like a proper military unit to me.
Is it all right for you not to head back?
Yeah.
But isn't President Clyne awaiting you?
Well, I need to get working on this as soon as I can.
So am I to understand that our solution to the problem at hand is to overwhelm them with this machine? All preparations for departure are complete, Captain Ramius. And good lord, put the gun down. It's all right. At the same time, we'll break through the main fleet and head to the moon. That's your cue, Captain. This ship is no longer a Zaft nor a Compass vessel. We're rebels now. Pirates even. So the captain in that chair should be one who knows how to fight like a rebel.
Once they determine our identities, they will attack Orb. We must nullify Requiem before that happens. But it's protected by a shield, making destruction by ordinary firepower impossible. The beam relay points are camouflaged with Mirage colloids, so we can't predict where they are until the shot is fired. However, there is one exception to this. The first relay point is consistently placed right above Requiem, along the line of fire. I'm certain we can locate it right before the shot is fired.
The time is nigh, my children. Your destiny is at hand, as we walk towards a new future, just as it was all determined from the beginning. The whole world is waiting for you. You were created for the sake of the people, to be loved and adored by all so you could show them the way. That's why you're exactly as I designed you to be. The two of you are beings that stand as the pinnacle of the human race itself, the pieces to complete our perfect system.
Would you grace us with a quick exhibition match, Commander Yamato? I'm Captain of the Guard, Shura Serpentine. I guess Athron Zala must be the best. In the real world, power governs all. I wonder if you possess such strength.
A world like that isn't what I fight for.
Is that so? Well, you're the one in command now, sir. Agnes Giebenroth. The Moonlight Valkyrie?
Huh? Yes.
The strong are beautiful.
Princess?
Yes?
Tell me why. Why you refuse to accept the fate you were assigned. We were created with power we can wield and a purpose for which to use it. Is it not true that we should live our lives for that purpose? Would that not bring us the happiness we deserve?
I think it should be a choice. In my eyes, all life has the right to choose its own path to walk. And this fate you speak of is not my choice.
So you choose for this war to go on forever? You choose for everyone to keep doubting and suffering? Is that truly what you want to come of all this? Princess, do you not understand how fortunate you are? You were born to rule this world. So why? Why won't you accept Orphe?
Well, if the Millennium is returning for the first time in a month, I do hope the Commodore gets time for some proper rest and relaxation.
Yes, at least that's the plan.
That's good to hear. I have to say, after only meeting him a few times, Commander Yamato is truly a perplexing man. His quiet disposition doesn't necessarily strike me as a military hero. And yet I can tell he is trying to carry the absurdities of this war on his back alone.
He's a kind person, Kira.
You would know best.
President Clyne, do you understand the suffering our men have endured? Blue Cosmos launched an invasion on us completely unprovoked. It's unacceptable. And Commander Yamato's merciless actions have only added insult to injury.
Do not let them through. They're just a bunch of naturals anyway. He said what? We're not stopping our assault. If Requiem can strike Ord, the world will change. This is no treason. We are the ones who truly shoulder the future of the plants. Why do you side with the people of the old world? The way things are now, nothing will change. Our world as it is, disparity, injustice, and cruelty govern us all. You will not forget the blood that has been spilled. Never! I won't let you forget!
Still can't believe they kept these old things running. Hell, they even converted them to be able to run on nuclear power. Isaac Jewell. Duel, taking off! This is Commander Isaac Jewell of Zaft Intelligence. We have orders from Military HQ. All Zaft troops serving under Commander Jagannath must immediately cease fire and return to your home units. Commander Jagannath, you want to be charged with treason? Give it up, Commander. The coup back home was a bust as well. Don't throw your troops' lives away! You anachronistic morons! Damn it! It reminds us all why we fight to stop things like this.
They have, though they're not exactly perfect. Boaz, the destroyed asteroid, has a resistant supply facility entrusted to us by Miss Lacus. It's the best place we got. Feels pretty damn nostalgic, though. And the Zaku control systems are nice and easy.
Tierka Elfman, Buster, launching!
It's no use, Isaac! If he could have been persuaded, he wouldn't have done this to begin with.
Captain Ramius!
We haven't forgotten.
Luna Maria, this is for you!
Starboard side, the Millennium is joining us.
Freedom is approaching the military demarcation line!
Yes, and that nation seems to know where Mikhail might be hiding. So it might be worth cooperating with them. They call it the Foundation Shock. Approximately 1.5 kilometers from the second ground zero, we found the wreckage of the Archangel. The Freedom, the Justice, and the other mobile suits involved in the operation still haven't been located, nor responded to our attempts at contact. So we believe they were caught in the explosion. Calm yourself, Kigali.
That Foundation he means. During their independence movement, some of the guys from Eurasia were saying that they saw a Kelpie. So this is the much-rumored femtotech armor. They're monsters, all right.
Hey, kiddos, better watch yourselves out there. I hear that place has monsters lurking around. The beams aren't working? Hilda is depending on us to get the job done! Sorry. Forgive us!
They're way behind the Eurasian line. What are they doing over there? Checks in all sections complete. Maintenance and output increasing. 30 seconds until rated values. Departure preparations complete. Connecting hydrojets right now.
Heat sources approaching! Over 30 of them! Detecting heat sources of flying objects believed to be missiles, showing optical footage. GLCM Mark 72, tactical cruise nuclear missiles from the Eurasian Army. They've locked onto our ship, Captain. Eagle Stellons and Heldarts inoperative. Gottfrieds and Eagle Stellons have been annihilated. Engines have halted. Flames approaching the ammunition depot.
Everybody move!
The ship will now begin atmospheric entry. Transfer bridge to armored area. Declaring protocol R2. All hands prepare for entry. Cooling systems online. Ablative shields operational. Well, then the Black Knights ought to be blacklisted. Wait! You're saying Foundation planned that nuclear attack on themselves? Oh.
Catapult connections, all systems online. The runway is now clear of any obstructions. Anti-air surveillance team is sharing airspace observation data on channel D2. Red team has completed evacuation. Gelgu is ready for launch. Yawn is ready for launch. Justice is ready for launch. And now, Freedom is ready for launch.
And as for mobile suits, well, I've got you guys covered on that. Representative Atha entrusted me with these babies for performance evaluation tests of the new fusion reactors and equipment. Though I doubt we could have expected a situation like this.
The Destiny. Freedom, too.
The power systems and armaments are the same, but the control systems have been updated to the latest model. The Black Knights have stacked the odds against you, but this is the best shot we've got. Anti-air and anti-ground alert is ongoing. Down sensors online. Descent path and water depth data show no obstruction. Levitator output holding at 20. D personnel confirm watertight status and report in.
All hands, abandon ship immediately! I repeat, emergency alert! Emergency alert! Toxic gas detected aboard the ship!
On deck B! Hyperspeed missiles approaching! The enemy! They're already in pursuit!
I'll protect you! Commander Yamato is redirecting to 105 Charlie. Straight into Eurasia. All communications have been severed from some powerful interference. 2 Black Knight machines are headed towards this ship. No good. Communications are still jammed. Multiple heat sources believed to be missiles rapidly approaching. I won't accept that. Perfect 4! Maybe these compass soldiers aren't all they're cracked up to be. Lasted a whole minute at least. They're gonna burn! Time to die! Sorry, but your princess decided to throw you to the wall! Time to get out of here, Shura. We're gonna shoot you dead!
Miss Lacus.
Representative Asuka! Strike Rouge and Cavalier I Fred
They're ready to go. Are you?
Terminating camouflage. Our objective, take control of Requiem, or destroy the damn thing. All machines are free to use any and all weapons. No mercy for those who threaten to destroy Orb. Mobile suits, retreat from firing axis. Low on grades. Fire! Damage control!
Wow, a military man who can't even wield a sword?
Inhuman scum. Yeah, leave it to us. Sink into darkness, Kira Yamato. This'll be over in a second.
Stop. Oh, I don't think you get it.
You still haven't learned, have you? Then here's your next lesson on why you'll never have a chance against me! Don't you dare look away!
Hey, I'm sure it'll be good for a warm-up at least.
Oh, look, the flunky's back for more! Time to teach you your final lesson! What's with this guy? Tenacious brats, Liu, Daniel, sink into darkness! His darkness!
That was made pretty clear after the other day. I think they saw us. Just another few for the pile. Ashes to ashes. Finally. Bet it's not even worth destroying.
Amateur hour's over, sidekick.
Is he not thinking at all? It's too deep! What the hell is with that weapon?
Guess I'm still no match for you, hey, Shura?
Too bad. Even the Freedom Killer was a letdown.
Of course.
Passcode is...
Don't worry about it. They'll be next on the chopping block. Sorry, but this is where you fall. Now you've seen it. Now you die! Sounds like the time limit is up. The Destiny? They've got to be joking. Can't read his thoughts! Yeah. Time for a synchro attack. Form up, Knights! He disappeared! Get him! Run along!
It has been 4 days since the tragedy in Eldor. The radiation level there is still high, and relief efforts by major allies have not been proceeding as planned. The resumed operation of neutron jammer cancelers has allowed a nightmare to be sown into the ground, and the voices of protest have grown day by day, with people fearing for their lives. Eurasia is furious! What steps are you taking to rectify this immediately? They're placing the blame on Commander Yamato for crossing the military demarcation line. This sounds all too convenient. Then who is to be held responsible? I am asking if Commander Yamato was truly acting entirely on his own initiative. This looks to me like it was a perfect opportunity for the plants to intervene in Eurasian territory. In that case, I'm afraid our nation will no longer risk involving itself in the affairs of Compass. I understand your concerns, Chairman. Worst case scenario, the plants may once again end up being targeted by Requiem.
Let's hurry.
They may insist that they can learn to better themselves, and in turn improve the world around them, but who can say if they mean it? Between the world we have now and the one that I'll create, which do you honestly think people would prefer? Our greatest enemy is the reason why war has been a constant companion, and that's because this threat has been with us all along. The enemy that all of us have yet to overcome is mankind's own selfish ambition and ignorance.